Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Now, you may have noticed that this episode is a bit short, and that is intentional. Sadly, during recording, as you may be noticing right now, there is no audio, and my recording software, for some reason, lost its settings, and I was recording nothing. So I have no game audio. So rather than bore you and talk over silence and it'd just be really, really awkward and not worth it, it'd be redubbing anything, I thought what I'll put up here is footage that kind of like more of a what happened last time. So here's what happened on what you will be missing out on Dark Souls 2. So what you can see here is essentially where I picked up, where I died last time. I'm just wandering around, finding a lot of locked doors, nothing of particular note. It's just a bit of a preamble before a boss, which is a little bit down the way, which is down there. So, a little bit down the way, just down a corridor essentially. From there, we find the new boss, which quite scary actually. I actually did die the first time at fighting this fellow. He's not particularly hard to fight. Actually, he's pretty easy. I just screwed up. I drank a potion at the wrong time. His main flaw I found was you actually lose lock on him very easily because of, I think, the darkness in the room. He does a lot of swiping and things. He's not a bad boss. He's not a bad boss. But yeah, that was a nice little bit of intro cinematic, which had, I think, him scream. Well, not screaming. Like, anyway, you just fight around the room, and it was 2 attempts, and that was it. It was done. Came with swords, and he had a great Lord Soul or something like that at the end. Let's see if I can cut to that. So yeah, here I am just finishing him off. A few slices. He actually takes quite a bit of damage. And there you go, Great Soul Embraced. And that was his death. Yeah, pretty much that. And then you walked through these doors here, which took you to the least cool looking room in the world. It is quite literally a box with a primal bonfire which just acts as a teleporter. Yeah, it was really pointless. Really, really pointless. So, here we are, slicing. We went back to the servants' quarters here because this is where Alex instructed me. What I'm saying here is you put the Pharaoh's Lockstone in there, it does a weird bit of blue stuff, and then I got really confused. And essentially what you actually do is you just swipe your sword there. I got confused. It's an old-fashioned trapdoor, and that will take you to the next zone. Right, this is the next zone. I think it's called the Bell Tower. Came into here, talked to this weird little short fella. It's infested with ghosty versions of them. He offers, if you talk to him long enough, to join a covenant. I actually did decide to join. Don't know what it does. I think it's a PvP based covenant which allows you to get someone there to fight people. I actually played this session in offline mode. Unintentionally, I couldn't get connected to the servers. So I think a player's meant to come. You can see the achievement. I think a player's meant to come and fight you, but I couldn't get that, so I had a weird ghosty one. Died once because there's quite a lot of them up in the tower. Then managed to get through and stumbled across the next boss. I made my way up the tower. At the top, you reach here and you see a flashback to Dark Souls 1. Gargoyles again. At the top of a bell tower. I was a bit disappointed to see them again because they were a pain in the ass the first time. They seem to spawn in more and more. Supposedly there's quite a few of them, but they only ever spawn up to 4 at one time. And every 15 seconds or so, something, another one will spawn in. I got very close to killing one and then died. I didn't realise there were so many, though I should have gotten it from the health bar at the bottom. I only did one attempt and then called it quits because it depressed me so much seeing them again. They were a pain in Dark Souls 1. A real pain. And I don't look forward to fighting them again. I'm probably not going to lie, I will probably get help. I'll probably find someone to summon him. I'll worry about that another day. I apologise again for the audio problems. It's been disappointing for me. I wish I wasn't in this situation. Thank you very much for putting up with this video. Hopefully there'll be audio next time. I fully well intend there to be. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.